Hello everybody, this is Malavar TC1 coming at you with a brand new Digimon UP video. I wanted to give an update after spending pretty much the last 2 days going through the entire game from what is available now. As you can see, my tamer rank is 9, my tamer level is 93. I've done a lot that you can do throughout the game. I've built out my entire armor set to have almost great rarity or legendary rarity, pretty much as far as I can go with everything you can purchase up to this point. There is still more events to come out in the next couple days, actually in the next 12 days for some of the events, but as far as everything is available right now, I've gone throughout the entire map at least once. It's done one loop around. You can see up here in the top left, there is a one that's circling. I've changed my Digimon, which I can also change back if I wanted at any time to raise the one I had already got up to level 99. And one thing I learned that's very helpful for anybody playing this game is that you want your passive skill to not be anything other than SP recovery. That seems to be the best one across the board. I know a lot of Digimon start with different types like critical rate or stuff like that, but if you want to have the best score possible for your team after you get to Mega level, you definitely want to have SP recovery as your main go-to. I tried to use critical rate for a long time. It was always hit or miss, but with SP recovery, your health continues to heal as you go through the battle, which is great for bosses. It's great for just going through the map. It's great for pretty much everything. As you can see, even my Wormmon here, he is surviving because he just keeps getting healed up. The SP recovery is probably the best thing you want to do. There is other options that if you try to build like a full tank build or a full damage build, probably for different events it will matter, but not now. Early in the game, building up your entire team, getting through the most that you can with the dungeons, definitely go with SP recovery. For your skill sets, I want to focus a little bit on the skill cards that are available up to maybe this point in the game. But if you're going against a boss or a dungeon, you want to switch out the ones that are the AoE damage with ones that are singular damage. Either that one or this one, even though they're not high rarity, they're normal rare, they're much better against Apocalyptimon, which even now after like 2 days, and I've wailed a little bit, comparatively, the gap here you can see between me and the first place, there's a huge difference there. That guy's probably spending $400 or $500. I have not spent anywhere near that much. I've probably spent close to maybe $200 at the most. But pretty much I used my money very wisely. If you are going to whale, you want to focus on spending your money on things like, here's the things I picked out. If you want to either follow the same buyer list or if you want to buy the same sort of things, I bought all the passes. I think those are the best value in the long term. If you're planning on playing for a long time but not spending a lot, definitely go with the passes. Premium currency, you get the free one each day, but if you're really wanting to whale a ton, like you really want that War Greymon, which does help, but you're going to be spending hundreds of dollars, you definitely want to go for the highest options that you can afford. For the items here, I would say go for the ones that are the dungeons, go for the ones that build up the farm a little bit, the dungeon crawler ones. Not some of these are not worth it. For example, the small amounts here, not worth it. It's better to wait with your passes. I know that if you want to raise up your summons, if you want to whale even more, you can do so, but it's probably not the wisest decision. I would say save as much as you can, where you can, and use it in the long run because it'll be a lot more helpful. Battle Terminal has been not open for the last 2 days for some reason. The meat field, I would just say get the one here that's the free one. If you want to build up your farm a little bit, I would say maybe buy the watering can sometimes, but you don't really even need the good Digimeat or the great Digimeat, because the regular Digimeat sometimes passes out good stuff anyways. I would say hold on to not buying the great Digimeat seed or the good Digimeat seed. It's way too expensive for just one of each. Not a good buy. For the camp, I would say hold off on this stuff until you have a lot of points and buy the Digivices in the future. Those are much more important than just the one dungeon crawl, which as you get more camp points, you might have leftovers that you can then buy the digital gates with, but I would not do that until you have most or all the Digivices, because as you build up those Digivices, and that's going to take a while too, they're going to get stronger and stronger, and that's where a lot of power comes from as well. As you go through more stages, you get more drops, which as you get stronger and stronger, the drops are always helpful, which means you can look for more stronger items. And I would say for your Digimon, pick whatever Digimon you want. It really doesn't matter. In the long run, just pick your favorites. As you open up more Digimon, you can raise them just with some green Digi Emeralds. So it's not a big deal if you start with somebody or you don't want somebody, or you work on them later. Pretty much just work on whoever you wanted first, keep them in mind, just work on them, and then move on to a different one. Right now I'm working on Wormmon to get Steammon, etc. like that, Peldramon. But for now, I can switch back and forth if I need to for a dungeon, and it doesn't change anything in the mode, in the battle. It just keeps going forward as if nothing happened. It looks like I just raised my bond a little bit, which gives me some more Digi Emeralds. But other than that, I switch back to Wormmon, and there's no loss in battle. There's no loss in anything. It just keeps going. So, I mean, even if you die, the battle restarts anyways, and it goes through it again. So as the game has gone on, it gets longer and longer, gets slower and slower because it is an idle grind. So best of luck to anybody that wants to grind through it. I'm okay with it. I don't know if I'll hold on to it for a long time, at least until my passes run out. From then, I don't know if there's going to be a lot of events, especially as new things open. Will it be any good? Will the PvP be any good now that it's been closed for a while? Will they add cool events? I don't know that answer, but if they do, great. It will keep my interest for longer. If not, then it's probably a month or less game for me to hold on to. And that's my personal opinion. I would say for the summons, you definitely build up these summons as most as you can. Oh, that's my group, my friend group, these nuts. I would say grow these as much as you can with the amount of tickets that you can. That's probably something you want to whale on more than these. I put a little bit of diamonds into this, but even then, I haven't gone all the way to try to guarantee me one. Over time, it was like 458 days that I'll be around, so I'll eventually get the Wargreymon. Definitely better to use the dailies on this anyways and not diamonds. That's my opinion. I hope you guys like and subscribe for camps. I don't know everything that's going to be available for the camps in the future because it's still only out for 2 days. But, and exploring, for sure, build up your meat field. That's really important. I would say work on this meat field, Togemon, first, and the other ones are secondary, unless you have a lot of carrots to actually put towards something. I would say Togemon is probably your number one that you want to work on first because he gives the most growth, and the growth benefit is better than just getting seeds here and there. So Togemon is my opinion for that. For the digital world, just keep working on it. When you open the chest, it pretty much just gives a bunch of training points. So don't try to rush towards the chest. Just take your time with it. Crack these open when you have enough to go for it. Sometimes there's some more training tickets underneath them. Sometimes there's not. It is what it is. For the training, you can't really do anything specific there. You just follow the path. You just build on it as you can. There's no specific need for that. Like ideas for the training, it just goes as it goes. And for eating, I would say focus mostly on things that would give you the most damage. Don't worry about so much HP and defense, but you do want to have some SP recovery. If that is in some of the eating, you want to make sure you keep on those, because the SP recovery has been the most helpful, in my opinion, for what has given me the most damage, the most long-term output, has gotten me the strongest. Best of luck to everybody. If you have any questions, hit a like button and subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think about the game, what you need help with. I'll help where I can. best of luck to everybody. I'm okay with the game. Like I said, I'm a little bit of a whale, but if you don't want to whale, just kind of follow mine as much as you can. And that's about it. Thanks.